Ended up staying in town a little longer than expected. Got stuck doing some chores, but back on trail. This is kind of the last stretch of trail. The next resupply will be in Glacier village. So that is right on trail. We walk right through. So yeah, that was the last town stop, really. Last time we had to hitch, and last time we had to get off trail for a resupply. So yeah, it's crazy coming to a close. I think like 200 miles left or something like that. So it's going by really quick. Looks like it might rain today. Wow. Bear tracks. We're in the Bob Marshall Wilderness. This place is so beautiful. It is a cold, cold, rainy morning. It's supposed to last all day long. Maybe turn to snow this afternoon. My shoes are officially soaked. Still quite overcast, getting little sprinkles of rain every now and again. Still cold too. Not the most pleasant of hiking conditions, that's for sure. So much evidence of bears. Grizzly bear tracks. So many.
It's going northbound.
Yeah. I reckon that's a wolf track, but I could be very wrong. Not making it as far today as we hoped. The cold rain had us in camp a lot longer than we anticipated. It was really hard to get out this morning, so really late start with that. And although the train was pretty easy, it's just been pretty dreary weather all day. Probably stopping early as well, just for the fact of being wet when the sun sets, and the wind picks up is not a very safe situation. So stop early to get warm, stay warm. Yeah, this is like perfect hypothermic weather, so gotta be on top of that. Starting to snow a little bit. So this wall of rock that I've been following is called the Chinese wall. Pretty cool, really long. Well, the rain has pretty much turned into straight up snow, which I'm thankful for. Rain is always more cold and wet than snow. Ooh, it's a little after 7, so later than I wanted it to be, but finally made it to a spot where we could camp. Ah, ready to put it into this cold, wet day. It's really, really cold, mostly because it's wet and windy, but still at least 30 degrees, I'd say. It was an incredibly cold, wet, and windy night, but I survived. So thankful for that sun, but it's still a little windy and cloudy. Still got patches of last night's snow. These tracks look fresh this morning. This is the biggest diversity of animal signs I've seen on any trail thus far. We have the black bear prints, the grizzly bear prints, some elk, and coyote prints. Even saw those wolf track yesterday. I think we heard a mountain lion last night. Some elk calling this morning, coyotes yapping, along with like the squirrels and the deer. So pretty wild out here in the wilderness. Alright, so the CDT descends and follows a river for quite a ways, but I've decided to take a side trail and climb 1,000 feet up to an alternate route that has supposedly some really nice views, so stoked about that. There's a grizzly. Hey bear. Easy buddy. There he goes. Hey bear. Whew, that's exciting. Wow. Oh, that is my first grizzly sighting in the wild. So thankful that he turned and ran. I do not want to have to worry about using my bear spray. Ooh, kind of looks like more weather rolling in. Really don't want to repeat another night like last night. That was miserable. So yeah, I had that really late start this morning. Didn't get out of camp until after 10. I was trying to dry stuff out. So haven't really been making too many miles today. So hiking late once again into the evening. It's a gorgeous morning. All right, I know I've been saying it for the past couple days, but today is actually a day where I'm gonna push big miles. Over 50 miles to the last town to resupply in, and running out of food, which is not a pleasant situation, but it's okay. I have just enough to make it without dawdling. So I'm gonna be hiking really late tonight. A lot of the terrain is super flat today, which is incredible, so should be able to make really good timing. More bear tracks. I've seen bear tracks every day since I've been in this wilderness area. Lots of bears. It has become a norm for me to shout loud things every couple minutes just to make bears aware of my presence. Hey bear! Kind of forget what it's like to hike without such diligence and be able to be lost on your thoughts. But you have to focus on making noise so the bears aren't startled. Most bear encounters, serious bear encounters, happen when the bears don't know that you are there and they are taken by surprise. So, constant vigilance. Overgrown trails are the worst. Shortcut. Doing it. Alright, well, I mentioned doing a big day to get to town. Decided to do a 40-mile day today. Got about 15 miles left, and it's already 7. Got a really pretty late start this morning for trying to push a 40-mile day, but didn't expect to be doing that today. But terrain is super flat. Feeling really good and wanting to get to town tomorrow, and want to challenge myself before I finish this trail with a big day like that. So this is really the last opportunity to do it. So here we go. I'll be hiking till probably midnight. Heck yeah. Back to the CDT. Three miles to go. Got a mile of these blowdowns. Ugh. Such a great way to end a 40-mile day. Lovely. Just completed the longest day on the CDT for me. 40.5 miles. Really wasn't too bad. Just got kind of sleepy at the end. Started at 8 a.m. and finished at 1 p.m. Nope, 1 a.m. the next day. So, pretty wild. Overall, I feel really good for having done a 40-mile yesterday. We did have to go an extra half a mile to find a good camping spot, but just a little sore. Didn't sleep super well last night because it was cold and I was in pain from hiking. Yeah, up and at it. Got out at 10 o'clock this morning and have 17 miles to go to the last town on trail. It should continue to be easy terrain into town, so that's really good. Entering Glacier National Park. This is the worst. Cruising into town. Well, this is home for the night. It's an incredible old restaurant that they converted into a hostel. This is the last resupply. So because of permitting logistics in Glacier National Park, we've hitched up to the park and I'm hiking south for the day. 10 miles back to a hostel where we stayed last night. So, fun little variation in a through hike. Slack packing with a light pack. So, should be cruisy. Aside from a big hill we have to climb. It is hot. I think it's only like 70 something, but sun super bright. And it's hard to imagine. Less than a week ago, I was shivering cold, having a hard time staying warm. But good weather forecasted for all the rest of this week, so I'm not complaining. It should be a good finish. It's kind of neat to be walking south near the end of the trail here and looking back at all the miles I've hiked since Mexico. Those distant mountains over there is where I came from, and the town in the valley is where the hostel is, staying at tonight. Yeah, crazy to think that over 2,700 miles past those mountains south is another country, and I walked all the way from there. Back where I started.